All right, let's begin the show. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in. Wherever you tapping in from, I genuinely appreciate you guys for showing us love pretty much everywhere we are. Y'all always showing love, y'all always holding us down. I genuinely appreciate it. You feel me? Um, it's nothing like getting the love of the people, supporting the show, rocking with us. Now, I'm not gonna make this show long. All right, we got a lot of content to do out here in these streets. We are the hardest working YouTubers that I know. Stent Nation, everybody that work over here. Now, I will say this, guys. I will say this. Give me one second. Let me. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We have a situation where Anton Daniels is, you know, trying to tell a man who just got out of prison, who allegedly has 7 kids by 6 baby mamas. Now, let me go and tell you guys this. I don't believe the guy's story at all. I was there when House of Hypocrites did the same thing. He went online. He said he had 7 baby mamas, said he had 7 kids, all the rest of this shit. And yeah, so because he had just got out of jail, Anton didn't even hold him accountable. He's mostly trying to say, well, women, this is the men that they choose. They choose men, black men who just got out of jail, thugs, criminals, and this is why we have to hold women accountable. Now, shout out to you guys for watching. All right, if you guys want to continue to support this channel, then go ahead and just support it. Hey, do what you got to do, man. Y'all know what it is. It's Darrel on. Let's go ahead and get into the video. I appreciate you guys for holding us down. Which one is it? Here we go. This is the first one. So the man did ended up responding to Anton. Yeah, he made a diss video on TikTok. Oh, let me switch this real quick. So the young man made a diss video on TikTok. Y'all got to see both videos, right? You got to see Anton video first, and then we're gonna see Anton respond to homie video. And do y'all believe that this man has multiple kids by multiple different women? Because I don't. I don't believe that these men are having 7 kids by 8 different women. I just don't believe that. No. I think this is a marketing play to get money online. And truthfully, I think this video is blowing up. So shout out to bro. Hey, shout out to him. Now, when we do videos like this from certain content creators, we can't have the full screen up there. So we're just gonna give our commentary and keep it out, and keep going. Let's get it.
So I don't know like who follow me and who don't, but coming out of the penitentiary, I was impulsive and I didn't have no penis control. And if y'all look at my TikTok, y'all see I got a bunch of babies by different women. And I can say as a man, that was one of the most foolish things I ever did in my damn life. Like having kids, having no penis discipline and just putting it anywhere and, busting inside of motherfuckers. Like that was one of the most foolish things I ever did in my life. Like,
Let me speak on this because I gotta give commentary in order to maintain a fair use. So let me say this. My wife is pregnant, so I'm about to have 6 kids, bro. I'm about to have 6 kids, bro. However, I am married. So let me go and put that out there. I am married. So me having 6 kids and being married is one thing. Him being a baby daddy is something else. That's not something to make fun of because I also was a baby daddy, right? It is what it is. But the one thing I will say is this. We live in a society, bro, where my bad. I gotta do something about that Wi-Fi switching in the middle of my recordings. I gotta figure out. Maybe I got like 4 different Wi-Fi's here. Sorry, guys. One of the things, let me make concise points because now I'm rambling. One of the things that black men need to do is learn how to have better dick discipline. We are lustful animals. We use women for sex. We use women body for therapy, especially those of us who have access to women, at a at a large amount. We use women, at a plethora. That's just the facts. Now, somebody like Anton, he might claim that he's a better version of us because he has never, busted multiple women and made hoes out of women, et cetera, et cetera, except when he was in high school, allegedly. But at the end of the day, I think the young man in the video is going to break down how he believes Anton doesn't have access to the same women that he does. So he would never be in a situation. That's just what the young man said. Let's go. Fair use.
It's so rough raising kids with multiple women. It's so rough. There's no way you're gonna get around certain people being jealous, and that's natural. There's no way you're gonna be able to give the kids equal amount of time. Um, you got
Young man, not lying. If you have multiple kids with multiple different women, then you know that what he's saying is 100% true. Then listen, I live in Chicago right now. So I can't be there with my son every single day in Michigan. Now, when we move to Vegas, he's talking about moving with me, and we'll entertain that. We'll see how that work out because I know his mom not gonna be happy being away. She says she is, but we'll see how that work out. At the end of the day, bro, one thing I wish I can do over is meet my wife. I wish I would have met my wife 20 years ago. I wish I would have met her when I was a very young man because she's beautiful. She's still beautiful to this day. We would have been millionaires by now if we had met each other years ago. We didn't have people holding us back from, really reaching our fullest potential. And that was a problem that I had with a few people from my past. But you know what? Let's keep going. I got to switch glasses too, real quick.
females that get, you got the ones that get mad because they feel like you're doing more for the other kid, so they don't let you see the kid. You got the ones that use them as pawns, like, and then also it really weakens the family structure and the family foundation because I can't be the king of so many different castles. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the king of all these different castles. Then, like, they moms date other men, and I'm not one of them dudes who be like, man, don't have no nigga around my baby. That ain't me. I don't do that shit. I like I accept it for what it is, and I
Yeah, so I'm not even gonna lie. I might be toxic, but I am I am the kind of person that my kid's mother has to let me know who around my kids, especially my daughter, especially my daughter. Right? You don't gotta praise me as the best father in the world. You don't gotta do none of that. But my child's protection and her safety and his safety too. My son, oh, Ray Bans. Thank you for saying the battery's 100% Ray Ban. The thing about it is this, man. Um, when you say you don't care about who is around your kids, mom and shit, you don't care about who she's dating. It's one thing to not care about who she's dating. It's another thing to know that she's dating somebody that's going to be around your children and not do anything about that. I think that's not cool. The one thing about me and my baby mamas is they make sure that they tell me who is around my kids. One of my baby mamas, she's married, so I know her husband. He's a cool dude. He's very non-problematic. That's actually the best way that I like those relationships to be. You know what I'm saying? The best thing you can do is have a cordial relationship with the women that you have children with. Don't shame them. Don't try to have sex with them. Just be a healthy co-parent. Otherwise, the rest of that shit gonna go up in flames. You heard it here first, man. Let's go. Let's go back to the video.
just pray and hope and that the women that I have kids by, pick decent men to bring around their kids. And I do feel like the women that I have kids by, they are decent enough women. They not gonna have just no anybody around them. So I respect any man that they bring around. But man, it's so hard, man. That shit's so. That's one of the biggest challenges of life, man. Like I, I will admit that I have cried several times not seeing my kids. I have 7 kids by 6 different women.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on for a second. I thought he was going to say.
Here we go. So instead of Anton holding him accountable for making 7 kids with 7 different women, instead of him saying, "Yeah, you might be the problem, big dog, because you're having too many kids out of wedlock." It's one thing when I was a younger man making children, but once I got older, I stopped doing that shit. Now I'm married. If my wife want to keep having babies, we can have all the babies we want to have. Me and her, we are married. We can do the fuck we want to do. But as far as continuously making babies out of wedlock and I'm single, nah, bro, that's not it. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that at all. To me, it's actually genuinely lame. And when men do stuff like that, it gives women the reason to believe we lack emotional discipline. We lack dick discipline. We don't really care about marriage. We don't really care about God. We really care about our own egos. That's that's really the truth most of the time. Men are trying to conquer women. Men want to add another woman to his belt. You know what I'm saying? It's a dirty game out here. I get real worried about the state of black people because if black men refuse to admit that they are the problems, that they follow messiahs like Anton Daniels, this is why Freezy and the other dude online crying about Anton. This is why a lot of y'all are lonely because y'all follow these individuals who don't have y'all best interest in the first place. Y'all follow relationships that y'all know is dirty. One day it's cool to make jokes about Anton having a fleet of hoes with Freezy. But as soon as you fall out, now it's not cool. It is what it is, bro. It's such a dirty game. This content shit, it is, bro. That's one thing that I genuinely agree with Anton on. But anyway, let's get it.
I got 2 different baby mamas, or I might have 3 kids by 2 women. He said I got 7 kids. Let me just rewind this. I just gotta understand exactly what we're dealing right here.
Like I, I will admit that I have cried several times not seeing my kids. I have 7 kids by 6 different women.
Mm-hmm.
Dog said he got 7 kids by 6 different women. See, this proves my point. First of all, he just getting out of prison, which he served his time. He did his debt to society. And so, we can't hold that against him. But the women that pick the men that they then decide to have children from, you gotta hold them accountable. This proves exactly what I've been preaching for years.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
One video that is more than likely a lie proves that it proves what, Anton? It doesn't prove anything. It doesn't prove anything. Bring it down a little bit. It doesn't prove anything. It doesn't prove that women are all choosing this man because for one, I don't believe the story. I have to go back and find bro videos and go check out his TikTok, but I don't believe that he got 7 different kids by 6 different women. I think that I've seen this play before with House of Hypocrites. House of Hypocrites used that story in order to build his platform. And now he has a platform on YouTube. Blowing up on YouTube is really no secret sauce to this. You just go in, find a moment, and you just ride with it. This young man in the video with Anton, in my opinion, is just trying to find a moment. He's not genuinely a father. I don't mean, and if he is a father, I don't believe he has 7 women with 7 kids, or 6 women with 6 kids, 7 kids. That's a lie, bro. We've seen this shit before. Anyway, man, let's go.
There's a small segment of men that are getting the majority of women pregnant. Women are having children out of wedlock. They are not getting married to.
You can't say women are having children out of wedlock if she's pregnant by a man. Because if she's out of wedlock, that means he's out of wedlock. That means you got to hold both accountable. But the manosphere, they don't enjoy holding both sides accountable. They just really want to hold women accountable. And that's why we have a flawed community now. We have a community of men that's saying, hey, let's hold women accountable, which that's no problem. I watched the whole video of Queen Sheba live last night holding black mothers accountable. I have no problem with that because she's a woman. As a man, we should hold other men accountable. So if you want to hold anybody accountable in this situation, it should be the man. It should be the man that's going around getting multiple women pregnant without genuinely wanting to be a father, clearly, allegedly, wanting to genuinely be in those women's lives, be a husband, clearly and allegedly, because we don't know if this man's even a father in real life. The only thing we know is he's telling a story. He's telling a story. We don't actually know if this man genuinely is telling the truth. For all we know, Anton could have had him say this in his car just so he can do a reaction and say, hey, this is what black women do. That's the problem. But you know what? Let's keep going.
The person, and then they all choosing the same type of guy. And I'm sorry, big dog, I'm only using you as an example because you're sharing the story and you're emphasizing, and I know your goal is to say, yo, it's hard out here for a pimp. Don't do what I did. You got to have a level of discipline and all of that stuff. But we got to have a conversation. We genuinely got to have a conversation.
The conversation about women or men, my bad. I know y'all saying y'all want to see the video, but I mean, this is the video, man. I just don't want to show it all the time because, you know, we might get copyright strike by these losers. And we don't want that. Are we having a conversation around men holding men accountable, or are we going to continuously have this circular dance about women being the cause of all of men issues, which we know that is not the situation? Most of the issues that men face in the black community come from men. When men go outside and they worry about getting robbed or beat up, that's from men. When men are worried about who's going to take their girl, more than likely it's another man. When a man is worried about who is hating, more than likely it's another man, bro. That's just the facts. Y'all act like, bro, I've never went outside and worried about no woman putting her hands on me. I ain't worried about no nigga either, but the whole point is this. I know when Anton didn't have that security guard there for Darlene, he had that security guard at 5150 because he knew Corey and other men would put the paws on him, and he didn't want no problems. You know what? What do I know, man? I'm just a young pup out here, man. Not no more. I got gray hairs now. I'm an old man. Let's get it.
Right now. And this is what's wrong with the culture. This is what I'm going to get to the rest of the video. Matter of fact, I'm going to play it in its entirety because this is one of the rare instances where we got to see this all of the whole conversation, all of the whole video. But this is exactly what's wrong with women. And this is what's wrong with society, is because how can he say, I hope that they bring good dudes around him when we don't know if you the good dude, because we don't know your background. All we know is what you telling us right now, right? And so
Anton telling y'all, if you've been in jail, you basically not qualified to have a good woman. You're not qualified to have a good woman, according to Anton. According to Anton, if you ever been to jail, you are the issue. You are the problem. You the problem, big dog. This is nothing more but a video shaming women and using a black man to do it. This is what content has become in 2026. This is how OGs are teaching young black men. they're gonna go after guys that look like him who just got out of jail. They're not gonna choose a good guy like you, causing more hatred from these young men who don't have good relationships with women.
People that's having a bunch of children that's out here running around crazy that they can't take care of, because there ain't no way in the world you're going to convince me that you have the ability to take care of 7 different children by 6 different women. You can't be, you admitted it yourself, you can't be there all at the same time. And now we have more broken culture and more people that are trauma bonding and then giving generational curses over to their children. And then they want to hold all men accountable, because you'll have 6 different women saying, "Oh, black men ain't this," or this and that. And so on, so all men ain't this.
More shaming, more bullshit, more lies. All black women don't believe that all black men ain't shit. That's why you have a black wife. All black women don't believe that all black men ain't shit. That's why I have a black wife. If my wife really believed that all black men wasn't shit, she wouldn't be with me. Do she believe a lot of y'all ain't shit? Sure. But do she believe that do she believe that all black men, every single one, because she has black children, do you think she's gonna say her boys ain't shit? Of course she's not gonna say that. What she's usually talking about is men who are like, we're talking about characteristics. Not raising kids, not building community, not being in seats when it comes to political offices, not being in any major Fortune 500 companies as far as owning those companies, ownership. So I think that's more what black women are talking about. And the fact that this man did, let's say if it was true, I mean, he walked around making multiple kids that he can't provide for. But instead of you holding him accountable, you're doing your absolute best to hold women accountable, which is something that should be left to your wife. It's very feminine that you got a man coming after women consistently. Very feminine of you, Anton.
You need to decenter men. No, you need to decenter the man that you decided to have children with. And I can't even say, "Hey, you need to go back to your baby daddy," because we're going to send all of these women back to their baby daddies. And then these women will turn around and then try to act like, "Oh man, how come don't no guy want me?" Or "You a trash dude because you saying don't talk to women that have children already." This is why. This is the exemplification of what I try to communicate and help the community to see. But we gonna rewind. I'm gonna play it in its entirety, from front to back. I'm moving my mic.
Nah, we ain't about to hear the front to back joint. You got me fucked up, cuz I'm good on that. I just want to hear a dog response now. Let's hear a dog response. And shit, we might be out of here before the hour, bro. Let's go ahead and see what's popping.
Daniels, what's up, bro? I seen Anton Daniels, what's up, bro? I seen that you had did a review on my content. First, I'm gonna say, bro, I do like some of your content, and I do see like a lot of your points and things that you say. But you commented on this, and your point is, it's a small percentage of men in our culture who get the bulk of the women, and men should have kids out of wedlock and things of that nature. I understand some of your points, some of them I agree on. This, not so much. Not because it's just me, but because for like the kids out of wedlock thing. What is marriage? Like, marriage is the commitment before God, and a promise that two people are making to God. So do you not believe in polygamy? Do you believe that like polygamy is wrong? Because I'm not the only man, and I won't be the last to have a bunch of kids by a bunch of different women. Granted, like I said in my video, I didn't make that video bragging and boasting about it. I'm making that video as a warning to like guys who can possibly make the same decision that I make. But like one of the problems that you got to understand when you're talking about it's a bulk it's a small group of men getting all the women. That's what they interested in, bro. Like it's like you criticizing.
Hey, bro, he's saying some real shit. I'm gonna let him finish, but like he said, that's what they interested in, bro. They're not interested in y'all niggas. Anton think that no matter, he can tell these guys, go straight narrow, be a good guy, invest. Bro, if you ugly, if you're not attractive, if she don't find you to be something that she really want to be with, she's not going to go for you. That's just what it is. They going for what they going for. You think a woman gonna talk to Anton over this guy? Then you don't understand women. No woman really wants Anton except the one he has. Let's keep going, bro. He cooking this nigga.
Talking about it's a bulk it's a small group of men getting all the women. That's what they interested in, bro. Like it's like you criticizing people for being what you criticizing women for liking what they like. It's more women on this earth than it is men. Every woman not gonna get her own man.
Hey, bro, a real nigga. He said you criticizing women for liking what they like. You know what kind of man does that? The kind of man that doesn't fit into the parameter of what women like. Let me pull it down this real quick, bro, and talk my shit. Let me put it down and talk my shit. Let me put this up a little bit. Make sure y'all see me. When you're not that guy, when women don't find you attractive, when you gotta settle for an average chick, you feel me? You gonna always want to criticize women. Why you choose that nigga trucker trading? You like them tall ass niggas, but he been in jail. I've never been to jail. I'm Anton Daniels. I never been to jail. I'm a Christian, and I've been on Fox News too. And you still rather go with the jailbird nigga? I mean, yeah, Anton. He has more swag than you. He has more muscles than you. His beard look better than yours. Overall, he a more handsome individual. He probably taller than you. He probably can beat your ass. It's a million different reasons why women would choose her. Choose this nigga over you. Hey, Bridget. Yes, hit the super chat, man. We are broke. We trying to get like Anton. I'm gonna have to start grifting soon. Child. He wondering why women like cuz more. Easy. Look at you. Go look in the mirror. And you'll figure it out. It'll all come soon to you right afterwards. Soon you say, damn, now I know.
And I've never been in a polygamous relationship in my life. I've been through a lot. I've never said I was the best boyfriend or best nothing along them lines. I know where I fuck up at. I know where I fall short at. But the problem with what you saying is like the men who you talking about, the women just don't find them interesting.
What?
What you saying is like the men who you talking about, the women just don't find them interesting.
My point is,
my point exactly. That's what I was talking about, dog. Go ahead, tell me, Anton.
The men who you talking about, the women just don't find them interesting.
my point exactly. We don't disagree. We align 100%. My commentary was not about whether or not the majority of the men are with the minority of the men are with the majority of the women.
You don't know what the fuck to say now. Tripping all over your words. Don't even know what the fuck to say now. You don't even know what your commentary was about because you used to just saying it in a grifting way. The majority of the women are having sex by 10% of the fucking men, and most of these men are felons, drug dealer, killer ass niggas. That's what you used to saying, so you don't know what to say now. Tripping over your words and shit.
My comment was that women are choosing to have children out of wedlock, with a minority of the men.
He's also telling you that he did the same thing. He had a baby out of wedlock. As I said earlier, If a woman, guys, I know this is hard math for C students, for some of y'all C students like Anton, but if a woman is having a baby out of wedlock, guess what? That means she's not married to the man that she got pregnant by, which means that he's not married, which means that he is also having a baby out of wedlock. They both disrespected Jesus. It'd be futile to hold one accountable, but not look at both and say both need to be held accountable.
Whereas there is a gap, and the guys that they actually should probably create families and get married to, which statistically speaking, that is the best way for a child to remain out of prison. It's the best way for a child to not need therapy, never to ever be more likely to be married, more likely.
I think I looked at some stats for this earlier. Did I pull up stats for this on Claude? Let me see. I thought I pulled up some stats for this earlier. I might be wrong, guys. Let me go to Claude and go check, because either I did it on Claude or Chat GPT. Black women as successful. Okay, yeah, so I did. So we was watching a video where Larry Elder, they was using the Larry Elder video to talk about how the black culture is doomed because black children are not raised by their fathers, basically. And one of the things, let me put this down real quick for y'all. Hold on. Okay, so let me put this down while Claude create me a little YouTube script from those notes really quickly. Okay, shout out to Claude. If you guys are not using Claude as an AI, you're pretty much wasting your time. Just to be perfectly honest. So I'll get into it because I want to have my notes here to actually read from it. We have a lot of highly successful people that have been raised by black single mothers. This include Jay-Z, who was raised by Gloria Carter, Kanye West, who was raised by his mother Donda West, who also, a lot of people don't know, but Kanye West's mother worked for the English department at Chicago State University. It wasn't like he was raised by a fool. Barack Obama was raised by his mother, Stanley Dunham, and he became the president. So, I mean, you can be raised by a single parent and be successful. The only ones who deny it is a fool. Is a fool. I'll address these points as I get my notes. Let's go.
Likely to go to college, more likely to be successful. The statistics point to a strong family structure, and women are making a decision not to go that way. So up to this point of the video, right, as I said that I was going to do a follow-up video I'm going to start responding to the responses to what I say to different people. And so the original video, just for context for the people that's watching this.
Hey guys, that's a good content strategy. I'm not saying steal that. I'm just saying if you guys started reacting to videos with, content creators, if you guys started look at TikTok and started to react to those people content, and then they responded and then you gave another response, I mean, that's boom, little format. In order to really get through this YouTube fucking whirlwind of creating content, you need to have multiple different formats, multiple different types of content you're creating. It's extremely stressful, but I enjoy it. Let's go.
Is this guy was saying that he had 7 kids by 6 different women, and he was explaining the problems that come along with that and how he should have done better and all of that stuff. And so the criticism wasn't to him. You know what I'm saying? I think that when people see you do a response video, and I always link back to the content creator because I want to give them credit. When people hear you respond to a video, a lot of times they think that the criticism may be towards them. And sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't, or it may be a variation of it. But in this instance, what I was saying was that I've been saying this for a long time. And so when women then push back and say, well, no, all of the men need to be responsible for all of the women. You can't hold all men accountable for what a percentage of men.
Nah, yeah, you can. You can hold those specific men. Nobody said you gotta hold all men accountable. But in this situation, you didn't hold this man accountable at all, which tells us as the audience that really you don't give a fuck about holding men accountable. You're just here so you can hold women accountable. You're just here so you can hold women accountable, talk shit about women, make it seem like they are incapable of choosing good men, instead of saying these men are incapable of waiting until marriage in order to find a wife, in order to have sex with her. That's the conversation we should be having. Anyway, let's go. About to wrap this up soon, guys.
Are doing. If this one guy has 6 kids or 7 kids by 6 different women, he really proves my point as far as the thing that we hold women accountable for. Now, he's going to have to deal with, he already obviously in the previous video identified the problems and the issues and the troubles and all of the stuff that comes along with it, right? So he understands where his accountability lies. We're tired of women saying, hey, no, you need to come and take me and my kids, which comes along with you, into consideration. You understand what I'm saying now? So you can't ask and we can't hold guys accountable for not wanting to be stepfathers.
Done, bro.
We know that this is what women want, but that don't mean that we
know this is what women want. I'm done, bro. I can sense an incel nigga from like a million miles away. Listen, guys, I'm about to be in and out. Sometimes if I have a good recording and I just want to do it live, I'll do it live. But for the most part, look out for a lot of pre-recordings. I'm going to be dropping pre-recordings all day, every day. You feel me? And I made some money in Milwaukee today. Very excited about that. Very excited about that. All right. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. Is the story fake about him having multiple kids? Why is Anton holding women accountable but not holding men accountable on multiple different things like marriage? If a woman is not married and the man not married, y'all let me know, man. I'm out of here. I need to get some rest. Peace.